Hey, welcome back. Uh-oh. I said I was gonna do it, and I did it. It's Paper Mario today. Um, just do Ant. I'm not sure which one I like doing more, Paper Mario or Banjo-Kazooie, so I'll do these two and see which one I like better. Paper Mario might be tough because it's a lot of like talking and stuff. I don't know, we'll see. But this is another one that's like, I liked it a lot when I was like 10, and I haven't played it since then because my N64 hasn't worked. So hopefully it's like a fun little nostalgia trip. I don't really remember much from it, but I remember like, oh, it's Mario, and it's... when I was really young, I liked Mario RPG a lot. I probably talked about that when I played it. And then this came out and it was like a sequel. I was like, oh, I was so excited to play it. I remember, I could talk about memories. I got memories. I guess it's nice to talk about memories of games. When I did it on the Banjo-Kazooie one, Jess commented, she's like, oh, I like your memories, and she said a memory. It's nice to just think of nice things, I guess. I don't know. It's just interesting how you have specific... I have maybe like 5 things I can remember from this game, like from when I was 10 or whatever when I got it. I was in 6th grade. I remember that because this game was kind of difficult. Like, sometimes you would get to places and you wouldn't know where to go. And I remember talking to a friend on the playground, like, because he had it too. It was probably the last time I had, like, a friend that I actually talked to about stuff. And we talked about this game, I remember. I just have a snapshot of, like, the black top and just, like, standing and talking about it. It's weird. So you get invited to the castle, and Peach is here, and everybody's happy, but then something happens. I think there's a point where, like, you have to have a code to get to somewhere, and I couldn't figure out how to do the code, and then my friend was like, oh, I know how to do that. But I got this game for my birthday. It came out in 2001, it said. So it was maybe 9 or 8. I remember had a party with my family there. And we got the game, and then I started playing it that day, and my cousin was there, and he's like, oh, I heard about this game, it's really good. And there's a point where you have this intro part where there's Bowser. What's happening? Oh my god. Then, like, you fall someplace out of the sky, and then there's a truck outside. It's so noisy. It's Saturday. Again, I never like recording on Saturday, but last week went well, so I feel like last week I did okay. So I'm going to try it again this week. Because I had 2 interviews this week again. I'll talk about that tomorrow, I guess. There's a point where there's like a title screen that comes up and it's like Paper Mario. I remember my brother or my cousin was like, what? That was just the beginning? How long is this? It's so cool. Weren't you playing it for like an hour? That Marcus. Yeah, never mind. The apostrophes are weird. Look at the apostrophes. Is that like a emulator thing? Why is it doing that? Yeah, this is how this goes. This is how I play these games. I don't read it. If you want to watch somebody read it, watch that guy I was watching who was like doing the. Watch any other Let's Play, because that's what they do. But I don't do it. Oh, we gotta beat Bowser. This is cool. It's like is that supposed to be like a film thing? I guess I don't know. Jump on his horns. Ow. I remember this. Yeah, it's weird to just like playing it and I just had a memory of there's a point at the end of the game where they're shooting bullet bills at you and you can fight the bullet bills. And I have a memory of playing that and like my dad was mowing the lawn or something. He's like, "Hey Anthony, can you come help me?" And I was playing the part where the bullet bills were shooting. I mean, this isn't interesting, but it's just weird that I don't know, it just unlocks stuff in your brain. It's just like been sitting there. Brains are weird. Why is it in there? That happened 15, 20 years ago. How is it in there? Like, how is it in your brain still? It doesn't... Memory doesn't make sense. How can I have a picture flash in my head from 20 years ago? I don't understand. Oh yeah, it's like you get stars and you kill Bowser or something. So that's it. I don't know. Today wasn't a good day. I didn't talk about anything interesting. I think I'm gonna like this though. I think it'll be good. RPGs. Super Metroid was good. A good game for me. So this is the prologue, and then you get to a part where it's like Paper Mario Chapter 1 or something, where you're like on a hill, I remember. It's 7 stars. Secret of the 7 stars. I just had another memory of there's a part where you're. Oh, is it supposed to? Oh, yeah. You're in like this forest. It's like a marshy area where you're like with your little Yoshi friend. And I got stuck, and I was reading I think I had a Nintendo Power that was like with a guide of the game. Do I still have the Nintendo Power? Maybe I could try to find it. It's at my parents' house, I think. So I had to look at the Nintendo Power to figure out how to beat it. They're not interesting memories, but it's interesting that just like these pictures come in your head just from looking at something. It's interesting to me. I came up with the paper idea. I could have played the 1,000-Year Door because I have that one, but I wanted to play this one because I haven't played it in a long time, I guess. I know that the recent Paper Marios, I just got self-conscious. Like, this episode is stupid. I gotta talk about something interesting. My interviews, I'll do it tomorrow. Sorry, today's a weird... The first episode's supposed to be the best. Like, oh, I'm so excited. I don't know. It takes me a while to work up to anything interesting, I guess. So stick with me. I wonder if it was just easier to make it like 2D. Like they made it look like this, and they're like, well, that doesn't really look like very good. But then we'll just say, oh, it's paper. And so when they turn, they have like this flat animation. Like they had to do that. I like it. I like the aesthetic. And this is Nintendo 64. It looks pretty good. Looks better than Mario 64. Right? When you turn, you do you're like a little 2D. See? Your hat like floats around. Boop, 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 boop. Yeah, I haven't played this in 17 years. My god. I remember you can open the bushes. Ooh. Everything's paper. There is a part of me that does feel a little bit, I guess it's kind of obvious, but like a little bit sad playing this because I'm not... The only thing that I'm enjoying about it is like, I mean, it's a good game and it's fun to play, but the biggest thing is like just remembering when I was a kid and really enjoying it. But I'm not as enjoying it as much as I did then, so it's kind of depressing. Like, oh, when you get older, you just don't like anything. But I don't know. It's what... I don't think I would play this in my free time if I wasn't doing this recording thing. So that's nice. Because it would just feel like a waste of time. Like, well, I'm just going to spend 20 hours playing Paper Mario. I don't know. But if I'm like doing the recording thing and I'm talking, I'm like working towards something. So it feels like... Well, this is your guy you get. It's like Goombario or something. This is not... You kind of have to read what they're saying, I think, to progress in the game. I'm going to get lost. Okay. That's it for today. But I'm excited. Was today bad? Ugh. At least, hopefully it recorded right and the sound was okay. Because I'm doing the emulator thing again. It's only this third time I've ever done it. First time was Mega Man, and that was a disaster. Last time was Banjo, and I think that was kind of better, but... I felt like I did a good job last week with Super Metroid. I don't know if I can do as good today. Okay. Paper Mario. Come on, get excited. It's fun. Remember when you were a kid and you played a Paper Mario? Oh. Thomas was my friend who I talked about it with. He was a nice kid. He was super rich. Did I ever talk about that? He had a Dance Dance Revolution room in his basement, like an entire room that had a big arcade DDR machine with like the metal stands. When I was in 6th grade, I was friends with him. I remember going over his house a couple times. He had a big pool in his backyard. I live in I had a couple friends when I was really young who were super, like uber, like top 1%. This guy had a hole, not a golf course, but just a hole. His dad made a hole in his backyard. And I don't know, he must have had a gardener who maintained it because it always looked nice. It must have been like 60 yards or 70 yards in his backyard, and it looked really nice. The grass was manicured, and he had a pool too, probably. It was interesting to grow up around that and just, I don't know. I'll talk about it later. See you tomorrow. Bye.